Okay, some of the changes here are things like you'll note that this guy is building at 10 and energy at 1,000, very much like the ground-based units, with an attempt to make the water play more viable. So I'm excited about that. I've been talking to Skathis about that change. And I had been a little frustrated that it was so different on for naval units and for ground units that I just felt like if you started on water it wasn't really viable. So here I am starting on water. Gonna try to see how viable I think it is. Couple other changes that have been going on. Air factories will be, or air fabbers are also changed. They're now 10% worse on metal per second, so that's 9 instead of 10, and they're 10% worse on efficiency, so that's 1,100 energy per second instead of 1,100 energy per second instead of 1,000, and that's to kind of a trade-off versus their mobility. None of these numbers are really, I think, final. However, they're meant to provide kind of a evening up, because it did seem a little out of balance. Nobody used air fabbers if they could help it, except for to build. Did I not get both of those? Nobody used air fabbers. They only use them to build like advanced air fabrication, maybe to go take over an unoccupied planet where the efficiency at that stage of the game wasn't as critical. Is this guy helping? I can't tell if he's helping. Doesn't feel like it. These guys are both going to work on this. And then I'll just set them to work again. There we go. I wonder if I can just set these guys to like auto patrol this water. This water? Yeah, we'll auto patrol the water in this area. See how that goes. Now I want to take control down here too. I really thought I'd get some kind of land stuff going as well. And this is Tom. Tom wins a narwhal to the face. Here we go. Jeez, what's my range? Narwhal to the face. Okay, that's done. Thanks, Tom. It's weird that this produced like 3 of these guys and 1 narwhal. I guess, no, it's 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, I definitely feel like these guys are much more viable now. And he did this similar changes to the tier 2 Fabbers as well. The little patrol thing didn't really work very well. I'm going to try to use these units instead of building, you know, turrets. Oh, I am going to need one down there, and actually I'll put one over here. I feel like the anti-air of these guys should be strong enough to defend from the never-ending scouts. Speaking of never-ending scouts, I wish I had never-ending scouts. These guys have finished and should continue with the same sort of shenanigans. these guys have finished, and so I feel like maybe some radar, and I will actually build some towers. Oh, I can build walls around this stuff even from here. That's so great. Was it good? A couple more of these. So that radar was super useful. You know what? I feel like some more air Ds might be a good idea. This looks like pretty strong air going on here. That patrol thing didn't work at all. And I feel like I'd like to get sense of how the tier 2 goes. Oh, look at that. A little disagreement going on down here. That guy's dead. Okay, I'm gonna need to get some more building down here. And actually I want to see what's up. That is Tom. Okay, he hasn't got kind of any sort of supremacy set up here. That's done. Gonna build Stress. Actually, I'm gonna get that going faster. These guys need to come down here. Just like to get some vision on what's going on here. It's cool to be down here doing some of this because I know that Tom did some work on these numbers here to try to make these guys a little more navigable. I feel like these guys aren't doing as much work, so I'm going to take, if I can, 2 of them. Well, that wasn't quite what I wanted. Let's take one that guy and that guy. Let's send them down this way. And I think the next scout that comes out, I'm going to tell him to hang out near these guys because I feel like I'm losing based on the scout. Yes, I added Twitch chat showing up into the in-game so that people who were streaming can do that, and you don't have to be streaming through Twitch if you don't want to. You can sign in and just no, that doesn't look friendly at all. Okay, it's time to go mess up Tom. And I think I need another radar down here because I need to be getting the vision. And this is actually supposed to be patrolling. Just gonna go scout this out again, see how much he's got. Oh, that's interesting. And let's get these guys doing something useful. For example, they could be building an orbital. Wow, this wreckage is ridiculous. Okay, look at this. I'm gonna want one of those, and then, I don't know, I'm gonna want a couple of those. Let's build those forever. These guys appear to be done. Oh, that doesn't look friendly at all. Okay, I'm gonna build some of this. And then I just have a hunch that maybe the right thing to do here is build some flak. Metal spots, 79, 76. I'm just gonna go here. Now I don't have any land, so I can't really do a maneuver with teleporters. Thanks for the advice there, Garrett. You're a gem of a strategist. No, I'll try not to follow your example from yesterday. Oh, snap. Actually, I would like to have a couple guys come over here and harass. So is anyone else on the move? No. So I think that means the thing to do is to build another Astreus. And I'm going to need to build something on land so I can actually send something to another planet. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cancel that, and I'll build it from the next planet. Hey, building energy takes all my energy. How's my fight with Tom going? I think my range is such that I should be sitting off the side here. So one of the things that we did change in addition was commanders were previously 1500 metal, which meant their reclaim time was pretty short, and now commanders are 25,000 metal, so it'll be a lot harder to just reclaim a commander. Transports are more fragile, so it's harder to just do a drop. And then another very cool thing, which I think I need to go kill that Navy shipyard, actually. It's kind of silly I haven't done that yet. And I need a scout down here so I can see. One of the things that Mike did, Saurian, is he made it so that when you focus fire a unit and then start moving, you'll continue to focus fire that unit until it's dead. So you can move and still have units firing. Sorry, I was just checking on that. Okay, this is ridiculous. These guys are monstrous. Oh, I think I saw a flicker of space. You know, I should just get some... these guys pumping out. Oh, look at that guy. That guy's a badass. Do it. Fire. Fire. Do it. Oh, clobber in time. I feel like I should move that guy over here somewhere. Oh, Brad's over here too, huh? So first thing, I'm going to want an anchor. These guys are very boss now, by the way. I'm going to get an advanced radar. And new guys coming out should assist that guy. What's this guy's range? This guy's range is pretty good. So he's assaulting my stuff. Go see how this guy does against kind of the shore. That looks like a wreck. Wow, he's on that other planet like super fast. I think that's just about it for that stuff. Oh, look at that thing. That's awesome. Now what I really need is to get that whatever pelter's over there. So I want this guy to attack that. There we go. How do you like that? Yeah, I am looking. That was pretty good point. So I'm actually gonna... I think I'm gonna stop these guys from producing. I have an advanced Fabber. He built that, and I want him to build all these metal spots as advanced. And then I think these guys should help get that done. Yeah, it's pretty risky to move your commander with the Astreus just blind like that, but I thought it was early enough that I would be okay. Unfortunately, that didn't turn out to be that safe. Mark this as 0.3. So, don't really want that going up there. I don't know if I'm okay here. Alright, I'm gonna need more Fabbers. I gotta go get some work done here. not what I expected. Wow, he's got a lot going on here. That did not work. I feel like there's some kind of cheese going on here where... Yeah. GG. Too risky. Yeah, he was too well established there. I think I should have just left as soon as I discovered he was there. Let's check the... Well, there's somebody here too. But yeah, Tom's here. Yeah, it was going to be hard to rush to another planet. They rushed faster.
I told you not to die.
Yeah. Well,
I told you in chat not to die. What
I
did
know.
You do? You died.
I need more specific instructions. Yeah, I definitely need to bind a hotkey to Uber Cannon. That was pretty awful. Clicking by hand. And apparently, if you click on the planet, so what problems did we see? If you click on the planet, Uber Cannon to planet misses. Like it just went in some weird place. Then back here, I feel like I saw a problem where ships were really hard to navigate still. Yeah, I feel like in this system, like getting to another planet, it has to be kind of paramount. Because like this planet's, this is a doomed planet. We called it doomed planet? No. But so yeah, he had this pretty well established actually. He was way ahead of me. And then this planet, Tom's doing okay, but he's going to run into a little resistance here. And Scathus has a... I believe this is an anchor, yeah. It's an anchor, turned sideways. And I think he can see with that. Yeah, so he can see because that anchor's there. You can really like get some control of a planet just by sending some anchors to take over the orbital space, because those guys are pretty tough now. A lot of orbital going down here. I'm kind of surprised it's not... I guess he's going to want to take over his own airspace. There's 2 anchors around that. He's got 1 anchor there. And look at that umbrella shooting at the anchor, but it's just tanking it. Like, it's just tanking the damage, no problem. This Halley's being built. I don't know where he's going to go once he launches that Halley. That's one of the things that's interesting about this stalemate, is like neither of those can launch their asteroid without... Alright, meanwhile, on the first planet, what do we got going on here? So we got a lot of anchors being built and a lot of power. Some lobbing going on over here. Just SAI, I feel like, is kind of taking a beating. I kind of boxed him in over here. Looks like some raids going on here. Anchors, all satellites can move. Brad basically got started, built his shiznit, and then got the hell out. Never looked back. He's even got a Fabber here that could be working, but isn't. Tom, similar story. Built up, I slaughtered him a bit, and then he made immediate use of his orbital. So pretty interesting. I'm interested to see. Oh, here we go. Can you say planet cracking? So nice to see the air fabbers in process. Yeah, Shiznit, exactly. I'm glad you picked up on that. I'm happy to work on Garrett's vocabulary at any time, of course. Oh, this is under attack. Let's see what's going on there. Oh, that was my message? That's hilarious. So these look like they'll be good, but he's going to need a lot more production. Like these idle fabbers over here could be helping. I actually think I'm liking Skaith's position here, because once he takes over this planet, and I think he will, he'll have like really good control. The problem is if people start like people will kind of always have the out of just bombing the planet. So like we got here, Justice AI trying to make the moves. It's not looking too good for him. I think Tom's position's all right here. He really needs to take over his eco, faster. Yeah, these guys aren't even working. The bomb bots and the mines are in. The bomb bots aren't working quite as well as we wanted. We think partially because you can't target a building with them. They can run over next to a building and then decide to hit it, but the targeting isn't. So there's like a little bit of a nav issue. The other thing about the bomb bots is I think they would be very interesting to use the new transports to take a bunch of bomb bots over to another base and drop them. But since I ended up with a water base this time, I didn't do that. But it's on my to-do list. I'm sure it's on Saurian's AI to-do list. A bold move here by Yellow, reminiscent of my own move to try to already highly habitated. But of course I did the risky version with my commander and lost. Yeah, another one of these. Oh, look at that. Well, again, with the moon situation, I think I'll put a... So now I can go to 1, 2, 3, or 4. The moon situation... Oh, I see, look at this action. That's Skaith's bringing in the SXX. With the vision he's probably got now on that planet. Well, he's got some vision with the anchors. Yeah, he may be able to use that to snipe commander or maybe punch a hole in the umbrellas. Those things I think are still pretty fragile, so not sure. I think Brad's just gonna ham on in with his Halleys, and he's like, I don't really care if I die. I think if you do it just right, you can hit the planet and then send your commander to transfer just as the planet's going in, and then the explosion will happen. And if you've already kind of entered orbit around the destination planet, you can then just land on it. It could be a pretty sweet move. Love to see that. So I see the one Halley. I think this is number 2. Half done. I don't know if you can do that. I think you can have to circle the moon. Yeah, I tried reclaiming somebody's commander from space with an orbital, and that does not work. So these guys are pumping out the Astreus. Looks like he's going to try like a transport strategy with those. I think with the area pickup and land, that's probably viable and awesome. Yeah, the commanders now have, I mentioned this earlier, the commanders last build had 1,500 metal to build them. I mean, not that you ever built them, but that's how you decide how fast to reclaim things. And we bumped that up to 25,000. Reclaiming a commander is something that should be a lot harder than it was. I mean, it only, like with a bunch of Fabbers, you can do it in a couple seconds, and now it takes some time. So it's viable, but not nearly so much. No, the repair cost is based on their health, not based on their metal cost. So that's a interesting thing. Oh, looks like that went down. So he lost his... No, you don't have to spend 25k to repair them fully. Remember that time I had a base here? That was a good time. And I feel like I missed something important. Was that a nuke? I'm just gonna skip back a little bit and see if I can figure out what happened. I don't see an interplanetary nuke. It might have been here. That looks like it. So that is a Scathus nuke coming from the main planet. Blowing up a good portion of... Yeah. Look at the percentage of these small moons those nukes do. He could probably just blanket that planet with a few nukes and... kind of get it all done. And he actually hit this guy, so it's pretty strong. Halleys can survive a nuke. You are correct, Joe Darklighter. Oh, here we go. This planet's in motion. Yeah, that's the I really don't give a crap move. Kingmaker Brad. Oh, snap. YOLO. Nice. And the Justice AI still lives. All right. That was pretty funny. Yeah, I pretty much knew that that was going to happen once I saw Brad out there. No, you can't destroy the Hallies and cancel it out. At least not right now.
That's good.
Good times. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.